Hey guys, it's Khan. Been a while, and I've been sitting on this video for a long time. So, what I wanted to share with you is, of all these years, we've examined reality, and we went through the rabbit holes, and we've examined this and that, and whether that's real or, the whole deal. In my opinion, this one takes the crown. Most definitely. All right. The big earthquake happened in Turkey. And while people, you know the magnitude of it, it was like one of the biggest earthquakes ever recorded, right? We had 5, 6 cities just straight wiped out of the map. Like nothing's there anymore. That's how big it was. And they say it's like 100,000 or whatever the official numbers, but we know we lost at least 1 million people, at least. So something this big happens. This is when you feel nut milk to your bones. Okay, you know how we always say that's not really can't hurt you. Well, sometimes it can. All right. We have experienced the reality of the nut milk here during the earthquake. What struck me as odd, out of everything, I really could not process this. Right after it happened, a few days after it happened, while people were still in the rubble, right? They're looking for their loved ones or whatever, they're trying to collect their belongings. They announced that they were going to do elections. I kid you not. Right after one of the biggest ever recorded earthquakes in history happened, and you lose at least 1 million people, at least 1 million people. And what I witnessed, I had to, check with my friends, like friends who think alike, to confirm that this is really happening. People left their loved ones and forgot everything about it. That even it happened, okay? You don't forget something like that easy, that quickly. About 1 million people. They start coming in with bulldozers and clean everything up, and it's like nothing ever happened. And NATO came and set up camps in those cities. And people who actually had loved ones under the rubble left them to go start chasing after election campaign cars and getting actively involved in the elections. And it's like a blurry dream. Like the whole country just forgot that it happened. Even the ones who went through it, even the people who lost people under the rubble, they forgot about it. They went chasing down election campaign cars and talking election. Right party, left party, this party, that party. Out of all my years as an old guard, examining this reality, the reality of it, this one for me was the most. Forget the towers, forget the thing, the jacks, forget everything else. Forget the contagion, whatever. Just forget everything. I saw thousands of people leave their loved ones under the rubble and go start chasing after elections, and like it never happened. And I'm gonna try to put this on here in the video that they released an actual earthquake map of the lines in Turkey. This is it. I'm not gonna tell you anything, but this is released by official channels, and really, I'm not kidding you. This is real. At least they say it's real. It's one of those things where it confirms, like to the max, that nothing is real. Really, nothing in this reality is real. It's just some sort of jacked up hologram or game or whatever it is. But one thing I want to ask you guys kindly from the bottom of my heart, this is my message to you guys. Do this as a hobby, okay? If you want to look into stuff, go down rabbit holes, do it as a hobby, but don't let it consume your life. The most important thing in this life is how you spend the time while you're here with your loved ones and your family. That's all that matters. It's not worth going into rabbit holes or losing sleep over it. Nothing really matters because it's not real, right? So if you want to do it as a hobby. And you know how we always find ourselves, oh, they did this, they did that. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself. I've done it for years. I was always trying to blame somebody. What I've realized is this brings us down like crazy. And it keeps us down. All these absurd events that take place. Please, please, please. I'm trying to still teach myself how to do this. It takes practice. It's like a muscle. It takes practice. But if you could, be mindful of what comes out of your mouth. Okay? Whatever you do, don't complain. Because nothing else brings you down faster. Nothing else drains your energy faster or worse than complaining. That being said, here's the actual earthquake map of Turkey right after the big one. Love you guys. Take care.